Hey everyone, and we're back with day 4 of the Kyber Kup 3 tournament, and in this match we have Mauser versus Arkosis. Mauser is playing Hera, and Arkosis is playing Cal. So let's see how it goes. Typical builds once again by both of them, and let's see how this one goes. So AT is being dropped on front, defense is coming up from Hera, Rock Girl is dropped on top, and Hera has a counter push right off the bat from that, but Calus easily takes that out pretty fast. So match is at a standstill right now, although Mauser took half damage to his bottom tower from that AT. Not looking good for Mauser so far. That aggro AT right up front did Arkosis some good actually. So the list is being dropped. Perfect AoE there, but Calus is going aggressive. He actually manages to kill Hera, but does not have a good counter push and dies himself. And yeah, Mauser managed to do some damage on Arkosis' bottom tower. So again, push is being started again. Sand Trooper is being dropped top. Calus decided to drop AT right up in front, but it gets shut down by Chopper. But AT managed to do at least one shot. And yeah, if Arkosis continues to drop the AT like this, which he does, he's probably going to win this game. And it's looking good for Calus. And Calus goes in himself, almost takes that tower, but Hera has a huge counter push. And unfortunately for Arkosis, Hera wins with a counter push. Just like that, unfortunately for Arkosis. So Mauser takes 1 point from this game, and let's go into their second game for their match. Alright, so Arkosis is playing Sabine, and Mauser's playing OG Vader. So let's see how this game goes. Right, typical builds once again. Nothing too special here. So stuff is being dropped, push is being started, Dewback was dropped, Vader's is defending here, and Vader's trying to go in here aggressively, and he split pushed AT on top, but it gets shut down by Sabine with a turret, but AT managed to stay alive and do at least 3 shots and does have damage to Sabine's top tower, which is not really looking good for Vader so far. Well, sorry, for Sabine, not Vader. It's looking really good for Vader. If Vader continues to do that kind of split push, and he does again, he puts AT right up front, and the turret was missed, but the AT got melted pretty fast as it only does like at least 2 shots. But it's not looking good for Sabine at all. Vader's really looking good right now. So Sabine is trying to go aggressive here. The point for Sabine is for him not to have a chance to drop an AT, but Sabine dies. And Vader has a pretty nasty counter push here, and he managed to take Sabine's top tower, but Sabine has her own counter, but it's not really sub power. AT's being dropped again, but he gets distracted by that turret. Sabine dies again, and Mauser has won this game again. Pretty good plays by both players for this match. Mauser takes a second point for this match, and let's go into another match. Alright, so we have here Alicia Destiny playing Jin and Liro Bang playing Thrawn. So let's see how this match goes. So I'm assuming again Alicia's playing her typical Jin build. Yep, and then Thrawn is very interesting. Dewback is the only power card in this deck. He's playing the Assassins, also very interesting card. So let's see how it goes. So Dewback was dropped in the back. Rocket Girl is going right up front on top. And it does 1 damage. Turret is being dropped. Thrawn tries to split push here, but doesn't work out. But kills Jin off, but unfortunately doesn't have enough counter push to do that. Rocket Girl's dropped again. I mean, Jin's trying to just frantically snipe top, and she probably will take this down eventually, as Thrawn's not really stopping that Rocket Girl, and Rocket Girl's getting so much damage. So Thrawn is going in here, gets melted by AoE. Again, Jin snipes. Pretty simple stuff. Not really too big. pushes here, but Jin is looking really good so far. Thrawn is not stopping the Rocket Girl and is failing on his counter pushes, and basically Jin has pretty much an advantage. Rocket Girl takes out that tower, and Jin's looking pretty good so far. Unfortunately, Liurbang went in without really too much backup and dies here, and you know, Alicia already started taking out his second tower, and it's very not looking good for Liurbang, as Liurbang is just melted with any push he does, and Alicia's just going in here with 10 seconds left. It's looking good for Alicia, and she takes the first game with no hardship at all. So let's go into their second game for this match. Alright, so Liurbang decided to play Sabine, and of course Alicia decided to play Krennic as always. So let's see how game 2 of this match goes for them. Alright, so Liurbang decided to play Mortar in Hera, which is very interesting, and Alicia is playing a variation of her turret Krennic deck. So let's see how this one goes. Stuff is being dropped in the back to start off their pushes. That was a very good TIE Bomber by Alicia to take out Pathfinders, and Alicia's again going in. But she decides not to, but she puts turret as defense, and a mortar is being dropped, which is very interesting. And yeah, Sabine gets wrecked, but Rocket Troopers was dropped by Alicia. It does a half damage just from a rocket troop. It's pretty insane. Alicia knows she's gonna take this out. She just goes in, try aggressively, and maybe hopefully tries taking out him, Sabine, but she actually does, but no counter push was done. So looking for Alicia so far, I mean, Liurbang is at a disadvantage right now, unfortunately. Again, Alicia goes in and kills Sabine off, but unfortunately that Wookiee distracted, but those Giselians and Krennic himself did work. I mean, that bottom tower is a goner, basically. Sabine trying to do her counter pushes, but Krennic easily just takes that out. It's very, and Rocket Troopers are being dropped on top, so Alicia takes this game again pretty easily without much hardship at all. So another point goes to Alicia for this match. Well, good games by them, and let's move on to the last match for day 4. Alright, for this game we have It's Logics versus Snicklefritz. It's Logics playing Hera, and Snicklefritz playing the 40th Vader, which is very interesting. So let's see how this game goes. But again, Logics is playing the tank version of Hera, which is very interesting, and then Snicklefritz is playing an aggressive MTV version of 40th Vader. So Snicklefritz decided to go very aggressive, very aggressive, but that all gets melted down, unfortunately. Logic does not let that do anything. So split push is happening by not OG, 40th Vader. Does some damage, but a huge counter push by Hera happens. Tank on the tower does almost half damage to his top tower, and it's not looking good for 40th Vader so far. Again, 40th Vader tries to frantically go aggressive, not really working out for him. He needs to rethink his pushes, because he's going into aggressively and inevitably gets destroyed. Again, MTB goes out, but gets shot down by Chopper, and it's not looking good for Snicklefritz at all right now, because Hera has a huge counter push. Again, Tank locks down to the tower, and pretty much Hera just needs to AoE that, and the game is hers. So again, Tank locks down to the tower, and pretty much Logics has to defend this, and it's an easy game for him going in this match for game 1. 10 seconds left, nothing can be done by 40th Vader, and Logics takes a point for this game, for this match. So let's go into their last game for their match. Right, so Snicklefritz decided to play 40th Luke, which is very interesting because he's the only one that actually plays the new heroes. And then Logix decided to play Callus, as usual. So, very interesting. Snicklefritz decided to play the Adrenaline version of 40th Luke, which is very interesting. Logix is playing an AT aggro of Callus, and let's see how this one goes. This should be pretty interesting. So again, he's the 40th Luke is going in very aggressive, but gets melted. It's perfect opportunity for Logix because he literally has a huge, not a huge counter push, but he has a decent counter push with those small units, and they take out that tower, and it's not looking good for Snicklefritz right now. So again, he's going in aggressive, but he gets just melted down by Logix, so he yeah, and then Logix just follows that up with an AT, and he's going in for that second tower. It's not really looking for Snicklefritz right now. And he just frantically tries to defend, but second tower's down. Logix takes 2 towers, and Snicklefritz is not looking good at all for this game at all right now. Alright, again, he's going in aggressive, which is not the best move, personally. Again, AT is dropped and followed up by Logix. He tries to take down a 3rd tower just to guarantee this win for sure. A 3rd tower goes down. Will he take a 4th? 30 seconds left, and he does. He takes 4 towers from this game very easily. So good games played by both of them for this match, and that'll be all, and I'll catch you guys in the next video for this tournament. Peace.